Bordered by downtown Cleveland to the west and University Circle to the east, MidTown sits at the heart of Northeast Ohio's business community. The district is a daytime destination for 18,000 workers where 650 companies take advantage of affordable real estate and easy access through public transit and highways. The revival has been a challenging assignment spanning 3 decades. Once home to mansions of the city's great industrialists, buildings have been left to crumble and land sits vacant and unmaintained. The section of the corridor between East 55th Street and East 79th Street represents not only the area of greatest need, but also the greatest opportunity. The vision to restore the MidTown neighborhood to its vibrant and innovative roots has lived on, however, and community collaboration is providing the momentum for Cleveland's revival. MidTown Cleveland Incorporated, the area's privately funded community development corporation, is working with partners such as BioEnterprise, the City of Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, University Hospitals, Case Western Reserve University, the Cleveland Clinic, Cleveland State University, the Cleveland Foundation, and the Cleveland-Cuyahoga County Port Authority to transform the neighborhood into the Cleveland Health Tech Corridor. This designation is the result of a year-long study conducted by Angelou Economics.
The findings obviously are that you have a significant asset base that has not been leveraged appropriately. The fact that this is a collaborative effort among many organizations, it's very refreshing because this has never been done before. I've never seen the consensus on any economic development program here built before this project. And lastly, to have the recognition also from the state of the effort that is taking place is quite significant.
People fly in from all over the world to come to greater Cleveland area. We have the clinic, UH, we have Metro Health, we have a plethora of medical institutions, and so us being deemed the health corridor or the biotech corridor is very, very fitting. It really fits our strength areas.
The goal of the newly branded Health Tech Corridor is to call attention to and capitalize on the area's nationally recognized biomedical, healthcare, and technology institutions. A key project in the redefinition of the area is the Euclid Tech Center project. Located on a vacant site at 6700 Euclid Avenue, the vision is to transform the site into ready-to-occupy, flexible, and affordable office and research space for post-incubator firms desiring to locate in the city of Cleveland.
I think that any challenge for a metropolitan area, particularly an older, aging one, is how do you revitalize your urban core, both in terms of job creation and in terms of neighborhood development. And a project like this enables you to do both.
A project like the Euclid Tech Center would be a welcome addition from a real estate perspective, so that as these companies start to get to the point where they're generating revenues and expanding, we're able to keep them close to the sources of innovation that will allow them to be globally competitive.
We are a community that is growing fast in our healthcare sector, both companies and also academic research centers, and there's not enough research space. The Geist facility can fill that need, whether it's to do actual research or the entities that work and support folks who are in laboratories and who are delivering patient care.
The Midtown neighborhood of Cleveland is a prime location for a project such as the Euclid Tech Center. Today, the Health Tech Corridor contains 75 biomedical companies, 45 high-tech companies, 40,000 students, and 50,000 healthcare and technology workers. 7 incubators house early-stage firms, and the area's research institutions provide not only the market, but the impetus for innovation in the 5-square-mile corridor. It is for reasons such as these that the area was recently designated as a hub of innovation and opportunity by the state of Ohio.
Cleveland and Northeast Ohio are a world center for biomedicine, and we're recognizing that today through this designation. The concentration of biomedical assets here, the people, the facilities, the companies, and the vision are one of Ohio's incomparable jewels. And that's why I am pleased to be here with you today as the state of Ohio officially designates the Cleveland Health and Technology Corridor as an Ohio hub of innovation and opportunity.
Cleveland is a perfect place for what the hub is supposed to be. There are 3 very important things that are going to make an Ohio hub of innovation and opportunity successful. First, a climate that encourages the development of particular technology and industry sector. In this case, we're talking about a health and technology corridor, vital, healthy neighborhoods and communities, and that's a piece of this hub, as well as a very skilled workforce. And I know that there are many institutions here who are helping to make sure that we have a skilled workforce to make this hub successful.
The Euclid Tech Center will be a $22 million investment in the Cleveland Health Tech Corridor. The City of Cleveland has committed $10.9 million in financing for the project. To make this project possible, the Euclid Tech Center development team is now asking the state of Ohio for $3.5 million in Job Ready Sites program funding for this catalytic development.
I cannot see any other place where this could have happen in such an ideal way.
I think that Northeast Ohio and Greater Cleveland has become an epicenter for health care. And to the extent that university hospitals and Cleveland Clinic and Metro Health continue to spin off opportunities for new businesses in biotech and biomed, laboratories where research can be conducted and new products developed. This should happen in close proximity to those institutions.
As I understand the proposed project, it'll provide space and quantity of the kind that research labs need and has not been available in the recent past in the region. And it's an easy walk, or even better, a quick ride on the Health Line.
Well, it's very important. I mean, the entire world, but Cleveland, Greater Cleveland in particular, we are facing a fiscal crisis that has not been seen since the Great Depression. It is very important that we leverage our strengths so that we do have this renaissance or this rebirth of the region. So although it's going to be challenging, the Greater Cleveland area, the City of Cleveland is very worthy of this kind of investment from the state. This project is really what any champion project should look like, a true partnership between public and private interests that has a social component, and that social component is making sure that folks who live in Greater Cleveland area will have access to these wonderful services, but also employment opportunities as well.
The project will be a 112,000 square foot building on nearly 8 acres, which will include ample parking and access from Carnegie Avenue, Euclid Avenue, and East 69th Street. The project has already received approval from the City of Cleveland Planning Commission. From the date of award, the Euclid Tech Center will be less than 18 months from becoming a reality. The site currently has connection potential to all utilities in compliance with JRS standards. The building will seek LEED certification and is designed to interact with its surroundings. The building will occupy 80% of site frontage to reinvigorate the urban fabric of Euclid Avenue.
The Tech Center and other things that might occur in the Midtown Corridor are perfect examples of supply increasing to meet demand.
I think people really need to see that level of volume of street traffic, that number of companies in one spot, to really wake up and say, wow, it's really happening here.
The Euclid Tech Center development team is led by Fred Geis of the Geis Companies and Terry Coyne of Coyne Real Estate. Both bring extensive personal experience and knowledge to this project, as well as the resources of their respective companies. Both Geis and Coyne believe in the vision set forth by MidTown Cleveland Incorporated and its partners to transform the region into a global leader for growing biomedical and technology companies. Support from the state through Job Ready Sites program funding is all that is needed to make this goal a reality.
Well, I tell you, proximity matters in innovation. You've got the research in clinical institutions that line the health tech corridor from Cleveland State in Tri-C and St. Vincent's on the west through Cleveland Clinic, University Hospitals, Case Western Reserve, the VA. On the eastern side of this corridor, you've got an amazing collection of talent in the research area, talent in clinical, talent in terms of students. That's where tech companies want to locate.
This is an investment worth doing. You know, there was a quote by Theodore Roosevelt that I love, and he talks about being able in life to do a work worth doing. Well, this corridor is really a work worth doing. It's an investment that is worth it, and it will definitely be the injection of energy and passion that we need in our region to take us forward into the 21st century.